Good morning, interwebs. It is 12:47-ish.
8 if you look at that clock. That just hit 12:49 during your talking.
We've got dual
You took a whole minute to speak.
I did. Very slowly. So, we are sitting here. I don't know if you can see us both. Anyways, I haven't picked you up yet today.
It's me.
Because Steve has days off. And you know what happens when that happens. We just get all off kilter and off schedule and stuff. So, today, we went to Manhattan because I had acupuncture.
She was accurately punctured.
I was. We hope. We hope it was accurate. And then we went to lunch at Wendy's first. That was good. What did you think of Wendy's?
It was tasty.
I
had not had a chicken sandwich in a long time.
Yeah, and they were out of vanilla flavoring, though, in the little freestyle machine, so I could only get a cherry Coke, not a cherry vanilla Coke. And so I was a little sad.
That is sad.
I also, have you felt like their sodas there have been more watered down?
Yes.
Like they turned down the syrup level?
Especially on the, flavor part. Yeah. So, if you get a cherry Coke, it mostly just tastes like Coke.
Yeah, watered down. It used to be, real, almost overly cherried. Like, it would come out almost red. And now it's not. But, Steve is currently playing a Star Wars video game. What is it, Battle?
No, this one is called, this is way, way before Battlefront. This is called The Force Unleashed. Okay. It's probably 10 years old, potentially 12 years old.
And I'm hoping we're both in the frame. I'm using my secondary camera, the one I don't use very much anymore, so I'm not a very good judge of the frame size of it. So hopefully you see us both. So we went to Wendy's, then I went to acupuncture, and then we went to Home Depot and looked at flooring samples, because someday we're going to not get splinters in our feet from our kitchen floor.
And we found some that we thought we might actually like, which was not it was at Home Depot, not at Menards, which is where I originally thought we were going to find the flooring we wanted. And
then we've also now kind of shifted our timeline, so it might be a little longer. I don't know. We'll see.
Who knows?
I don't know. We have a lot of home renovations to do. We got a lot of home. And we like to make changes to it.
We could do them faster if you wanted to do more of the work.
I don't know that I can do some of it.
Which I understand.
We'll see. Anyways, then we went to Joann's, right? No, we went to Marshall's.
Marshall's next.
Because I needed to pick up a gift for a friend, and so then I got a bunch of gifts for myself. We got a butter dish and a spoon rest
and a flamingo
shirt. Well, I don't know. The flamingo shirt may or may not be going back. For me, it's a flamingo shirt for me. And I got a flamingo canister. That was exciting. And
our daughter was fascinated by the way that opened and closed because it's one of the spring top.
Oh, because it actually has the rubber. It's like a real canister with the rubber seal and then the latch. I don't know what I'm going to put in it yet, but it was cute. And it had a little hibiscus on the top. It needed to come home with us. So it did, because it made me really happy. So impulse buys made me happy today.
Woohoo!
On the impulse buys or on the happy?
Both.
Then
I'm for a little retail therapy if it works.
Unfortunately, we don't know that till later.
That's a good point.
Then we went to Joann's, and I bought more fabric to make more bags for my shop. And then they took forever cutting my... I only had 22 fabrics. That's not very many bolts. The woman was ridiculous.
And then it makes you think. So, what is an appropriate amount of time per cut? If you know the amount already, when you tell them from the beginning it's 1 1/8 per
cut.
Per cut. What is then an appropriate amount of time? I would think that 30 seconds would be about...
Well, I mean, okay, so you gotta scan it, you gotta cut it. So maybe a minute. If I had just spent 22 minutes at the cutting table, it would have been fine. But I was definitely there more than 20 minutes, because I sent you and the boys out to the car after we'd been there 10 or 15.
We hadn't been at the cutting table with you very long.
I had been, and the one was already taking forever.
Which I assume is why you sent us out.
Yes, because she was stressing me out. And then We went to the licorice store and bought alcohol. And by licorice, I mean liquor. And bought more bourbon.
More bourbon.
Which we are enjoying right now.
Which always makes me think of the drop from Loveline where it would go, "Where's my bourbon?"
I didn't really listen to Loveline. I watched Loveline on MTV when it used to be a show, but I didn't really like the radio program. Adam Carolla was a bit much on that one. He thought he was really funny, and I didn't.
Well, he also got very full of himself as time went on, and so there was, like, an era where he was really good on it, and then an era where he was... Not. And I thought I listened, like, when I was primarily listened, it was during the era when I thought he was good. And then I tried listening again at another point and did not like him at all.
Then, after we went to the licorice store, Menards?
Mm-hmm.
And did we impulse buy there? Oh, well, kind of. We kind of impulse bought. We bought a cushion for our porch swing and one for our, like, one of our chairs so we could test it and see if it was the right size. And then we're going back next week because I have another acupuncture appointment. And then we can buy the others. Jezebel looks very perplexed by what you just did. That big yawn. Her eyes got
that should be
huge.
Confusing.
She's just like, why is Steve still awake?
I think that's exactly right. She's like, hey, you're supposed to be in bed. And my eyes started telling me the same thing like 10 minutes ago.
Yeah. And then we went to Aldi.
Uh-huh.
Is that next?
Yes.
We went grocery shopping and bought a take and bake pizza and brought that home. And we took it and we baked it. And we ate it.
And baked. We did exactly what the instructions said.
But you had a really hard time finding out what temperature to cook it at.
It didn't want to tell me what temperature to cook it at.
Then there's no pizza button on an oven. The 5-burner gas stove. She's good for a lot of things, but she does not have a pizza button. And
Thank goodness. It has a chicken nuggets button, though.
Does it? Oh, it does. You're right. We're never going to use that chicken nuggets button. Then, we went to Dillon's and got fish and some seafood salad. That was tasty. Well, we haven't had it yet, but it's going to be tasty.
And pimento cheese spread.
We found some...
You're very excited about that.
Yeah, some reduced price pimento cheese spread, which I'm excited about. I said that I wouldn't have paid its regular price, but at its clearance price, I'm happy to try it and gamble my health.
And then we got some chocolate milk.
Oh, that's right, because chocolate milk was only $1.99 a gallon, which I feel like is a very good... I mean, it's the same price as the white milk.
It was the low-fat chocolate milk, though.
Oh. We usually drink whole milk. It was 1%. 1% usually costs more. Mm-hmm. Is it good? Did you taste it tonight? When you
I did not taste it. I didn't pour it. She did. Oh. Our daughter.
And then we had ice cream after we got home. Ate pizza. Watched Deadliest Catch. Ate ice cream.
Well, first we put everything away because we didn't really think leaving the ice cream out was a good idea.
Mm-hmm.
Or the fish sticks that you got.
That would not be good. That would be gross. I'm already gambling my health with this pimento cheese. And then the kids went to bed, and Steve and I filmed for like almost an hour. He agreed to do this video with me for my other channel. There is a Fiber Friends tag up on Hooked by Happenstance by the time this video comes out. Or it should be, because I think I'm behind on this channel. So by the time you see this, you can head over there if you want to see more of this crazy when we were slightly more alert. And then we came and sat in here and I edited my video and I'm waiting for it to export. And Steve is playing his Star Wars game that he can't play with the kids because it's too adult.
Rated T for teen.
There's a lot of killing and slicing and things, and we don't usually do killing and slicing and things.
Unless they're Legos. Then it's okay. Lego Star Wars.
Well, I have not actually watched... You're probably better off not telling me what happens in the games you play with the kids.
You watched the Lego Star Wars.
I guess I did. I asked if Leia could... I asked if Ahsoka could...
To cut someone's head off, and I did.
I didn't know that made them die. I thought you just broke the minifig into pieces.
Yeah, and then they come right back.
Okay, see, but that guy's not coming back.
That guy is not coming back.
That guy isn't either.
Well, the battle droids that you slaughter
that one isn't either. That guy just flew into one of the pits of doom that exist only in Star Wars.
And Star Trek. Don't forget Star Trek. They really like Pits of Doom, especially without railing.
Yeah, what is up? So in the future, there is no railing?
Yes.
I don't get that. I assume the world
TMQ really likes to talk about how there's no railing over Pits of Doom.
Anyways, if we're on to TMQ, then it is definitely time for bed. That is Tuesday morning quarterback. It is a sports column. On the internet. So, anyways, is that our day? Is that everything?
That is
there anything else I should
You could
tell
mention,
people?
you probably mentioned that I planted the flowers yesterday.
No, I did. Oh, maybe. Steve bought and planted flowers for me if I didn't tell you already. And maybe tomorrow
You
I'll
could
go.
even identify what flowers I bought for you. Wouldn't that be nice? If you did that for the people that watch you?
You mean tell them what kinds?
Yeah.
You bought snapdragons, right?
I did.
Haha. And I couldn't see through the hay. Most of the others. So maybe tomorrow I'll go outside because I'm not a complete vampire. And I will
also
show
got
them.
you purple pansies
Mm-hmm.
and yellow
I like
pansies.
purple. I like yellow. And I like pansies.
And I told the kids that we wouldn't get you just the yellow, like solid yellow pansies.
No, I
They
don't
had
like
to have
those.
The like dark spots in the middle.
That's what I like.
So we got pansies, and then we got the snapdragons, and then we got Dusty Miller.
Oh, I like Dusty Miller.
And the person at the nursery was very impressed that our daughter found the Dusty Miller herself. She's like, you know what Dusty Miller is?
It's one of her mother's favorite plants.
So.
I'm a special breed.
Because she found it when I took our sons to the bathroom, and she was in there by herself.
When you were at the greenhouse.
Yeah.
And you got tomatoes. I like tomatoes, too.
Yes. But we only
Those are my favorite kind of flower.
We only got 3-4 packs of tomatoes because they didn't have any more than that.
I was going to say, though, my favorite flowers are actually my peach flowers. If they'll turn into
peaches.
And then turn into peaches. But
Ah!
are you falling into another
I fell into a pit of doom.
Oh, goodness. Okay.
Oh, now the elevator's taking me back up. All is well.
Oh,
Remain calm.
Okay. I was trying. Should we say goodnight to the people then?
Good night.
See you all tomorrow. Nighty night.